Okay, yeah, that coronavirus and the 466. Phase 1, D11. Today we have actually lower cases, actually, which is very surprising. So now we are at 270 cases of okay, big drop. Okay. Because yesterday it was 318, and wow. So 47 cases are from Toronto, 44 is from Waterloo Region, 42 is from PH1 Region, and 22 is from York Region. So it's the regular top three, and Waterloo Region, since they're at a high cases right now, and also possibly because of the India variant, due to the medical officer of health in Waterloo Region. Yeah, they said, the guy in charge, he said, yeah, it's most likely travel is the issue, and because of the India variant, and travel, of course, that's also a major problem. It happened, Peel Region, Ottawa Region, London Middlesex Region. So yeah, it's Waterloo Region's turn. So all other regions reported under 20. Okay, 3 deaths been reported today. UK variants are at 142,215. South African variants are at 1,154, which has not changed since yesterday. Brazilian variant is at 4,254. Okay, that's so that's yeah, an increase of 24. And India variant, or some call it the Delta variant, due to its nickname, is at 887, which is plus 136. So this is like an increase from 751. So, and this is also they say 65% of India variant contributions and Ontario is it's coming from Waterloo Region. So vaccinations 12 and up, you can pre-book for shot 2 for those 70 up, and the India variant hotspots. Peel Region, Halton Region, Porcupine County, Toronto, Waterloo Region, Wellington, Dufferin Guelph Region, and York Region, Hamilton, Simcoe Muskoka Region, and Durham Region. so they are exempted to. So it's basically if for their so the website knows if there's the postal code in these regions, and they'll know right away if these citizens are living in a hotspot, and they will immediately allow them to get the vaccination first. So you can do it down, procedures, and I've explained it so many times. And I got to say phase 1, 2, 3 rules with phase 2 coming up soon. So my topic today, and two things combining in one. The fully vaccinated Canadians can enter the country by land or air without having a quarantine as long as they test negative for coronavirus. So if they get tested positive for coronavirus, sorry, you got to quarantine. So the federal government announced starting today that saying that to qualify as fully vaccinated means Canadians need to be vaccinated with 2 doses of either the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, Moderna vaccine, or the AstraZeneca, or there's this vaccine I am unfamiliar about, but it's 1 dose. Or 1 dose of Janssen vaccine, which is so what is the Janssen vaccine? Is a single shot vaccine. It is so it's available for those 18 years of age and older, and safety in so it's not available for those under 18 yet. So yeah, and Health Canada authorized this vaccine with conditions on March 5th, 2021 under the so So the Janssen vaccine, single-shot vaccine, is not available in Ontario, but is available in some other provinces and territories. So you'll have to check by province, because if you look at the website, official vaccine booking website, it's not an option. You only have the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine option, Moderna vaccine option, or the AstraZeneca vaccine option, and we still haven't heard from the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So the Janssen single-shot vaccine is from the Janssen medical company, which is in league with Johnson & Johnson. So they are in league with Johnson & Johnson. So yeah, there's that. So this new rule kicks in starting July 5th, ready for phase 2. So yeah. So this is only only applied to people already eligible to travel to Canada, including citizens, Canadian citizens, the permanent residents, and people registered under the Indian Act. Basically, anyone who is basically a native person, but I don't like how they're still using the Indian, because that's not correct. India is on the other side of the in Asia. Well, you can blame Christopher Columbus for getting that wrong. So Dominic LeBlanc, Minister of the Intergovernment Affairs, said this is the first phase of our precautionary approaches to easing Canada's border measures. So he mentioned that at this time Canada is not opening any borders any further. So yeah. So the fully vaccinated, basically anyone who can travel to Canada, and if they are, Canadian citizens, permanent residents, or native. So what as I said, is that the travelers must submit their vaccine information to the ArriveCan app before the arrival at the border. So they must also take a COVID-19 test within 72 hours before arrival at the border, take a second test upon arrival, and have a quarantine plan at the event the arrival test comes back. If it comes back positive. So if you test negative for coronavirus and you are fully vaccinated, you are exempt from quarantine. Government authorized hotel stays and the 3 days stays, and taking a COVID-19 test on day 8 on the kit that they give you at the airport. Though those who aren't eligible for COVID-19 vaccine, such as children under 12 years old, so they have to do travel restrictions. So example for non-vaccinated children under minors under 18 or dependent adults traveling with them will be exempt from mandatory hotel quarantine stays. So they won't have to do the hotel stays. However, children have to quarantine at home, so you don't have to stay at like one of those government-run hotels, which has given a lot of frustration from people. So fully vaccinated parents. So if you are fully vaccinated, so parents fully vaccinated parents do not have to quarantine with them for 2 weeks. Yeah. So Federal Health Minister Patty Haju said, undoubtedly this will be a challenging for families that want to travel, and the research and science indicate that children can get sick and transmit coronavirus, and because vaccines are authorized for use of children under 12, unfortunately, most children will not be vaccinated. And she also added that children to quarantine at home ensure that anyone unvaccinated traveler is pointed that an issue. So, top of children unvaccinated or partial, so people who only got one shot of the coronavirus vaccine will still face travel restrictions such as mandatory quarantine hotels when they land by air. So you got to be fully vaccinated. So travel restrictions for foreign nationals. So if you are not, you do not live in Canada. Yeah. Sorry. Restrictions that still are in place. So in phase 2, there will be federal government they're gonna make a plan for it. And of course, the vaccine. The only vaccine available for the 12 and up is the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine. So AstraZeneca vaccine not allowed. It's only no minors, and no seniors 65 and up. They're. And the Moderna vaccine, we haven't heard from them. And Janssen vaccine, so the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and the Janssen vaccine, so Janssen vaccine not available in all provinces. Johnson & Johnson vaccine, single shot vaccine, also not available yet. So what up with that? Hospitalizations today. So 261 people hospitalized with coronavirus, -5, better than last time. 323 ICU patient and -10. Okay. 202 ICU patients using a ventilator, -6. Okay, that's good. Long-term care home death. Okay, finally they updated that. So long-term care home deaths is at 3,782. One up, +1. Staff deaths is still 13 since May 15th. This is over a month. And outbreaks is still at 9. So long-term care home deaths is the only thing that's ever changed. So the outbreaks have not changed since it's the same as yesterday. So please follow coronavirus safety rules and regulations and phase 1 rules. Don't have any gatherings over 10 outside for the safety of others. Let's just hope things they don't get any trouble. Sign up for vaccinations. It could be an advantage, especially if you want to travel.